Hello, Merry Meet. This is going to be a quick little review of a tarot deck. And I do mean quick because I'm headed out the door pretty soon, so I hope I'll have time to finish this. The deck I want to review is this one, the Ludy Lescot Tarot. This is published by Los Carabeo and is a Gothic style deck. Let's see what lurks inside. Now, let's first have a look at the little white book. Looks like this. And basically it do look relatively thick for a little white book, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 languages in this, so the English explanation only goes from side 3 to side 15, so there's not that much information in here. Anyway, it starts with a little bit of about the deck, and it goes into a general how to read the tarot, like in every other little white book. And it has the major arcana here, and you see there's very little information. It's just about 3 lines when it comes to the major arcana, and about 3 lines about the little arcana. No information about the reverse on cards. But then there are some spreads, and some of these spreads are rather unique. For example, we have the Path of 5 Houses, which I haven't seen anywhere else. However, it doesn't give you a diagram about how it only explains how you should lie it out. So I wish they had taken the page to basically see this is card 1, here is card 2, here is card 3. But getting a new spread, I guess I can figure it out. And then it's a little bit about who is Ludy Lescot, who has made this deck. So the little white book is pretty disappointing. It's not a lot of information here, which makes this is not a deck that you can pick up just the deck and start reading with. But then again, very few little white books are that impressive, and I generally do not judge a deck with the little toilet paper book that comes with it. Let's have a look at the deck itself. This is the back of them. I think it looks very pretty. These 2 hands. Let's have a look at some cards. Here's the Fool. And I think this is a very symbol-rich, very beautiful deck. The Magician. The High Priestess. Now, this is partly Rider-Waite based. And by partly, I mean that, yes, it's sort of based on the ideas of Rider-Waite, but it's very much changed. So if you want to have a very pure Rider-Waite style deck, this might not be for you. And of course, again, I feel like when you change the symbolism a lot, then you should include more of that information either in a little white book, or you should release the deck as a box set with a book, because you're sort of left to figure it out for yourself, but it's not like you can't do that. Emperor, and this is a very nice deck for readings because it is symbol rich. It really gives you something to work with. But then again, some of the cards are a bit weird, like this one. I mean, yeah. This is of course then love, and it's a rape scene. That isn't necessarily what my idea of love is, but it's different. I do like this one with the chariot though, because this really captures the symbolism of it. Basically a bride on her way to her wedding, which of course then will further her life and so on. At the same time, she doesn't have a control. Somebody else is at the reins. Very, very nice. So yeah, each card is numbered up on top, and they are just very, very pretty. I'm not so sure I like the borders though. I might trim them, but I'm not really big on trimming tarot decks. Anyway, the art is, what should I say? They look like not a comic book, but what are the name in English? Comic novels. What is it? Drawn novels. You get what I mean. Those that come in books, illustrated novels, something like that. It's called basically. There is comics inside, but they're generally more high quality and presented in a novel formula. Anyway, it looks a bit like that. It's detailed, beautiful, and this is another one I'm not too crazy about. It's the Hanged Man, and he isn't hanging. He's, and I think that the part of the point of the Hanged Man is that he's actually hanging. But yeah, I should talk about that. I feel that the cards, while it has very good symbolism in a lot of the cards, some of the cards feels like the artist have more thought. I was inspired by this card to make a really cool picture, and she makes a really cool picture. I mean, they're gorgeous. I wouldn't mind having them on my wall, but do they really fit the card in question? But most of the cards definitely fit. And I do think that the woman that made this deck is quite knowledgeable about the tarot. I just feel that she perhaps have let her artistic uh, desires go about actually making something to fit the card in some instances. Devil card is beautiful. Tower is amazing. So yeah, I'm very happy about this tarot. Um, Yes, the moon isn't that pretty. As for cardstock, it's not as good as I prefer it, but it isn't terrible. The colors are very vibrant. It's very well printed, and it has a matte sort of gloss to it. It's like little bit glossy, but when you look at it in real life, it comes up as matte, like matte the nail polish almost. So yeah, I'll show you the rest of the Major Arcana, and then I'll show you a few things about the Little Arcana. So yeah, that was the Major Arcana. Let's have a look at some of the cards. Cups, Ace of Cups, and it's fully illustrated. All of the Little Arcana cards are fully illustrated, something I like. Let's go find some other. Yes, Pentacles. I do, however, feel that the Little Arcana could have needed some more theme to the sweeps. It doesn't really. However, the symbolism in the cards are for the most part pretty good. It does suffer from the same thing that the rest of the deck does, that, yeah, for the most part, it follows tarot symbolism very well, but then it seems to just throw it out the window for artistic license at times. However, I won't go so far as say this is only an art deck. I definitely think that you can divine with this and be pretty successful at it. So yeah, let's find some. Here's the one. It has a little symbol to indicate what suit it is up there. Let's find the last cities. We have some swords. We can have a look at that as well. Doesn't that look like a very happy lady? But yeah, it's a good deck. Is it a must-have deck? You can't do without it. No, it isn't. But if you like Gothic style imagery and you like what you're seeing as this art style, it has a sort of like a Renaissance feel to the art of it. If you like that, then I would definitely suggest picking this up. It's pretty decent. I mean, is it the best deck that you will ever find? No, but it has some problems, but it's pretty good. And as far as Gothic decks go, I really like it. I like this realistic style of drawings, and yeah, I'm pleased with it. Let me just put the kit back together here. I had wished I had published this as a deck and book set because, like I said, the symbolism do stray from your traditional tarot at times, and your traditional Rider-Waite tarot. But other than that, and other than that, a few cards that doesn't seem to fit, this is a decent deck. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. And if you collect tarot decks, I would recommend you get it. If you want something a bit different to divide with, I recommend you get it. If you want something very traditionally Rider-Waite, no, symbolism is sort of there, but not completely. But if you think that you might like something like this, or are looking for a nice Gothic deck, this is definitely one to get. I hope you have enjoyed this review of the Ludy Lescot Tarot. Have a great day, and blessed be.